Imagine running one lap around the track so fast that most people wouldn't even finish tying their shoelaces before you crossed the line. That's exactly what Zakithi Nene, South Africa's 400-meter sensation, is doing right now at the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. And let me tell you, his semifinal performance on September 16th had the perfect mix of drama, speed, and a touch of South African flair. Nene came into these championships as the pre-event world leader with a jaw-dropping personal best of 43.76 seconds. That's not just fast, that's blink and you miss it fast. And considering he's fresh off recovering from a grade 2 hamstring tear, the fact that he's even on the track is impressive. The fact that he's winning is just plain ridiculous, in the best possible way. In the first semifinal heat, Nene lined up against some serious talent. Grenada's Kirani James, a legend in the 400 meters, was there. Botswana's Bhekempilo Eppie, a rising star, was right next to him. But when the gun went off, Nene looked like a man on a mission. He didn't blast out like a sprinter running for the last chicken piece at a braai, but he controlled the race beautifully, smooth, powerful, and measured. By the time they hit the home straight, Nene was gliding. He didn't even look like he was going full throttle, yet he still crossed the line first in 44.20 seconds. Automatic qualification for the final secured. Eppie came in second at 44.51, and surprisingly, Kirani James, once the king of the 400 meters, faded all the way back to 7th with 44.97. That's the brutal nature of world-class athletics. Yesterday's champion can quickly become today's underdog. Now, Nene's time wasn't his fastest. He's run quicker this season, and 44.20 isn't going to scare the absolute best. But here's the kicker. He didn't need to do more. It was a calculated cruise, a display of confidence, and honestly, a bit of psychological warfare. Because when you make winning look that easy, your competitors start to worry. But the semifinal rounds also brought a twist. In the third heat, Botswana's Busang Collen Kebinatshipi dropped a monster performance, 43.61 seconds. That wasn't just the fastest time of the day, it set a new world-leading mark. Suddenly, Nene's smooth 44.20 looked safe, but not supreme. It set up a mouth-watering clash for the final, the South African favorite against the Botswanan powerhouse. Two Southern African nations going toe-to-toe on the global stage. You can already feel the tension. What makes this even more fascinating is Nene's backstory leading into Tokyo. A hamstring tear is no joke, especially for a 400-meter runner. That event demands both speed and endurance, and one wrong step can send everything crashing down. But Nene's recovery has been remarkable. To not only come back, but to dominate at this level speaks volumes about his resilience, his training, and, honestly, his mental strength. You don't accidentally win a semifinal at the World Championships. You earn it, step by step, stride by stride. And here's where things get educational. The 400 meters is known as one of the toughest events in track and field. It's not an all-out sprint like the 100, and it's not a long-distance endurance grind either. It's right in between, pure lactic acid torture. Athletes have to pace themselves, explode at the right moment, and survive the final 100 meters when their legs are screaming. Watching Nene control that race so effortlessly shows just how finely tuned his race strategy is. So where does this leave us heading into the final? Nene is still very much a medal favorite. He has the season's pedigree, he has the composure, and he clearly has the fitness. But Kebinatshipi's 43.61 time is the statement of the championship so far. The question is, can Nene go back into his 43-second territory when it matters most? Or will his semifinal cruise be remembered as him holding back just enough to unleash something special in the final? Either way, South Africa has a star on its hands. Zakithi Nene is not just running for medals, he's running for history. And no matter what happens in the final, his Tokyo journey has already proven that resilience, patience, and a touch of style can put you right back at the top of the game. Stay tuned, because if the semifinals were this good, the final is going to be nothing short of electrifying.